Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm showing you guys this practice hand that I got from Amazon. When I bought this was $8, but now it's $10. I'm also showing you guys this beautiful Saviland builder gel kit, and you guys know I love their packaging. It reminds me of like a beautiful Christmas present. The kit comes with these brushes, which actually turn out to be really nice, and they do have Saviland on them. Then they have these butterfly nail forms, which I surprisingly have never tried, and then all of the 12 colors of the builder gel. Okay, so the first color is this really pretty traditional blue. Then I also have this darker blue, which is really pretty as well. There's something so satisfying about how smooth these look. Then I have this green, which is perfect for this time of year. A traditional pink, which is really pretty as well. Then my favorite shade, I think, which is this light blue. You guys know I love my light blues. Also in love with this pink color. A white. Clear, which was very clear. Red. That one has like a hair in it. Yellow. Orange. And this color, I don't even know. Look at this periwinkle. That color is gorgeous too. Okay, so guys, here is the hand. Now, I did practice a little bit to see how to glue these nails on. I originally tried gluing these on with nail glue, and it worked for the thumb because it's flatter, but for the other nails it did not work as well. I think because the full cover tips that I used were just, they kind of needed to have a little bit more under them. So I'm gonna show you guys what I came up with. I did not watch any videos or anything. This is what I figured out which would work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start by filing the plastic on the nails, you guys, just making the surface a little rough because I think the surface was too smooth for anything to really stick to it. And I'm gonna brush off any debris, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use a base coat to base coat the nails. And you all know I would do this if it was a traditional set of nails, like on my own hands. So we're just gonna kind of act as if this is gonna be how I would do my real nails. So next up, I'm taking a clear polygel. This one's just a Beetles polygel, but you could honestly use anything, any kind of clear thick gel. I thought polygel worked perfectly for this because you can get a lot of that thickness, but it cures super fast and it doesn't really need to be overly smooth or runny. So you guys will see I'm just taking a brush and I'm just kind of smearing it around the nail bed. And this is going to create the thickness that I need in order to get the tips to stay on the nails. And honestly, you could probably be a little bit neater than I am with this. I didn't pull out any like alcohol or slip solution, so that's why it was looking kind of like hard to maneuver because it needs that. Okay, so once those cure, I go ahead and wipe off that tacky layer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and file that layer as well because I do want a rough surface, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna treat these nails like how I would treat any kind of like full cover apres style nails. Honestly, for this step you could probably use the builder gel, the clear builder gel, but I just went ahead and used polygel because I was already using it. And yeah, this actually worked out really well. So if you guys did buy one of these cheap plastic hands, this is how you can get the tips on there to work. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking this little cheap nail drill because you guys know I'm saving for a nice one, and I'm just gonna go ahead and file the inside of these tips because they're not like gel tips, so you can't just use the hydrator. And sorry, I'm out of focus. But what I went ahead and did, I know I couldn't really show you guys, is I put a layer of polygel on the top of the already cured poly gel, and then I just smushed the tip on there and cured it in the lamp like how I would do for any other kind of full cover nails. I'm sorry I was out of focus. I was really just trying to get these nails on. But yeah, so what I'm doing now is that now that the nails are nice and hard, they're not going to pop off, I'm just going to go ahead and clean up the shape of the nails. Pretty much go ahead and just like file any extra poly gel that might have like seeped over. But yeah, this was actually really nice. I'm glad I decided to try this method because the nails stayed on really well. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Oh my god, you guys, I cannot believe how fast the channel is growing. I'm literally so happy, and I love you guys as much as I tell you in every video. Thank you for just supporting me and subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, come on, just subscribe, please. Make that like my Christmas gift. Do a good deed, subscribe to my channel. I promise you I will post consistently, which I've been doing, so you're gonna have to like at least one of my videos. I would hope. I'm definitely not being cocky. I would hope you like one of my videos. Alright, so after we go ahead and file and buff the nails, I'm gonna literally just going to take some base coat. Got confused there. I'm gonna take some base coat and I am just gonna put on a thin layer. And you honestly don't have to do this because this is a practice hand and you really don't need it, but I just wanted to make sure I got the best outcome. So I am just going to go ahead and take one of my own gel brushes and I'm going to apply a thin layer of the gel as a slip layer. And you guys, I found this really easy to work with. I really liked the texture of this gel. I don't know if yours is going to be as solid looking as mine was. Obviously you guys can see it does blend out really well, but I don't know if you guys know, I feel like I told you guys this, but I moved all of my nail stuff into my garage and currently it is winter, so a lot of my gels are a little bit on the colder side. I've been meaning to, you know, when I film, to put them in a bowl of warm water before I use them. I just didn't have time this day. When I filmed this nail look, I actually had got off of work early. You heard it, I started a new job. That was my surprising news. I had got off work early because of snow, so I went home and instead of me having just a regular snow day, I decided to film this video. So yeah, I didn't really have time to, I mean, I could have did it. I honestly did have time. I was just trying to hurry up and film because I was super excited to be home. But yeah, so once you go ahead and build up the nails, I do the same thing I would do on my regular nail, and I do let, you know, gravity do its thing and, you know, let it kind of self-level, which it does really nicely. So for this next nail, I'm taking my like dotting tool and I'm doing a version of those plastic wrap nails. You guys have probably seen them where you do the gel and then you kind of rough up, you kind of make all these dents in it to kind of, you know, make it look kind of cracked and marbly. And I did that with this. I didn't need to use plastic wrap because I realized that all you have to do is just kind of like leave the surface, like leave the top part very rough and with like little peaks, if that makes sense. You see what I'm doing, like kind of making peaks in it, and that does the same effect and you don't have to get saran wrap and it's good to go. So that's what I did. And sorry if you guys hear any noise in the background. My boyfriend and my daughter are playing downstairs, so yeah, kind of can avoid that. I'm sorry. So what I'm doing is I'm taking that white gel and I am pretty much just filling in all the cracks, making sure there's no holes, because once you file you will see that. So I'm just applying a pretty thin layer at first because I know I'm going to be putting on a clear layer over top of this. As you guys will see, look, I'm not really caking it on too much. I'm kind of just applying really thin coats. Okay, so after we did that, I'm literally just going to encapsulate that with a nice thin layer of the clear. And you guys, I really loved this clear. It was obviously with builder gels. Builder gels are better than like poly gels because they are very clear. They're very clear, very HD. Poly gels are not as good. I mean, I think the Macart clear is definitely a good clear, but like, I don't know, they're not all perfect, I have to say. Some of them are a little cloudy. But yeah, I'm just gonna apply a thin coat of that. And once again, I'm just gonna flip the hand over and do some self-leveling. And once that's done, we're gonna take some more of that clear gel and then we're gonna lay on some glitter. But yeah, guys, I got a new job. I've been there for pretty much, 3 weeks so far. It is actually really, really nice. I love it. I love the people I work for. It's not bartending, which is really cool because I'm finally doing something different. It is in like the medical field, which is nice. It's a little bit different, but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it a lot, actually. So yeah, I've been doing that lately. That's why I've been telling you guys, like, when I used to film videos, I would film super late at night. Like, I would usually film a video at like midnight, but I've been getting up at like 6:30 in the morning, so those late nights are gone. I can only really film on the weekends. So when the weekends show up, I'm literally like, I need to film at least 2 videos every weekend. So I've been trying to be smart and have some backup videos. That's why sometimes you guys will see sets of nails that you haven't seen yet, because I'm literally trying to film as much as possible, because just because your girl's got a new job does not mean I'm about to leave y'all hanging, okay? So what I'm doing right now is I did apply a little bit of that base coat gel, and I'm literally just going to use that to kind of place my snowflakes. And you guys, let me know down below if you're tired of seeing snowflake nails, or if they're only Christmassy and you can't wear them after Christmas, because obviously when I think of snowflakes, I do think of Christmas, but I also think of winter, and obviously winter doesn't end until like, you know, like March pretty much. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you guys are over the snowflakes. I feel like I've been doing them in like every set, and I don't want you guys to get annoyed with me. Like, I'm planning on filming a set tonight after I finish this voiceover, and I'm debating on whether or not to use snowflakes. I just don't know. But yeah, I really like how these turned out. They look really good. And honestly, this hand, I can't lie, the fingers were a little stiff. You are able to move them, but they are a little stiff. So that's just one thing I would say. But other than that, and its pink appearance, I thought it was a good hand for $10 to be able to practice doing nail art. I don't think it's bad at all. I am gonna take the plunge and I'm gonna start doing other people's nails. I know there's so much that goes into that, but I'm really thinking about doing it. And if it goes well and if I like it and enjoy it, then I might try to make a business out of it. I'm not sure yet. I'm putting so much on my plate right now, especially with the holidays. I just want to be successful and, you know, make other people happy and make myself happy. So, you know, I don't know if it's smart to do it right now, but I feel like better now than never, you know what I mean? So I don't know. If you guys see some different hands in my videos in the future, just know that your girl has taken the plunge. Alright, so I was not recording when I did this, but it's really easy. All I did was pretty much just put a layer of the green gel in like a kind of diagonal shape. And once I did that, I am just going to go ahead and file it, make sure my lines are straight. And I'm about to do the same exact thing with this white color. And I am using the brushes that came with the kit for this nail. And even though they're not traditional gel brushes, these are more like kind of painty, like nail art brushes. I didn't mind them, and I also don't think the hair shed too much. I think I got like one shedded hair, but honestly, yeah, it was actually pretty perfect. And the way that I'm cleaning these up, because I did find that it is easier if you try to get a crisp shape before you cure it, just so that it's less hard for you to file it. I am taking these little silicone tools and I am using those to kind of clean up my shape. And I am taking a 80/80 grit file and I'm just going to file that in a diagonal shape. Be careful if you use a file that sharp, because you can break your tip of your nail if they're cheapy. These are actually really good, so they're not cheapy, so just remember that can happen. But I'm taking my clear and I am just going to go ahead and make a layer of that. With this one, I'm being a lot less precise because it is clear, so I'm not too worried about anyone seeing the sharp edges. And I'm going to take those green snowflakes and just put 3 of them down, and honestly this fit perfectly and I really loved these nails. Okay, and once all that's finished, I am just going to go ahead and put a thick layer of the clear right on top of the snowflakes, and I am just going to kind of fill in the rest of the nail with the clear and encapsulate the design. And as you guys can see, like, look how easy it is to work with this gel. I think this is extremely very beginner friendly, especially if you're new to gel. I feel like this kit is perfect. It's not overwhelming because the pots are small, but they're full, if that makes any sense. Like, you don't feel like they're small pots. Okay, so once that's done, I am just gonna go ahead and encapsulate the nails with the clear builder gel. And the reason being is, you know, obviously I'm not going to do any intense filing because this self-leveled really well. But just in case, I want to make sure that everything is encapsulated. For this nail that I'm doing right now, I honestly didn't have to do this. I couldn't remember if I put the clear on or not. So I was like, 2 layers shouldn't be bad. So you do not have to encapsulate this twice. The first time is enough. And I'm definitely doing the white because even though the white does end up being opaque, it is kind of on the milky side where it's kind of transparent a little bit. So yeah, definitely encapsulate it. Okay, and this is the nails before filing, and then after I filed them, which was actually really easy to file in this hand. No nails popped off. It was good. For this nail, I'm taking a matte gel polish and I'm going to go ahead and cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And I went ahead and grabbed some of that green gel and I'm just going to mix it with some top coat. And for this nail, I'm doing a really crappy version of sweater nails. I do have a video of the nails that I'm wearing, which are sweater nails, which is more in depth, I would feel like. And the design turned out way better. This one, I just used one of the brushes that came with the kit, and honestly, it was just a little too thick to do this design perfectly, which was my fault, and I knew when I was doing it, but you guys, I was just tired. I was tired at this point. You know, my daughter was, in the room with me, and it was a lot. So I'm sorry I didn't get the most perfect gel, like sweater nails, but that's how you do them. And I went ahead and put the powder on top, and I also dipped it, which I usually don't do, and I did not like it that way. So one thing I will say is definitely just try to pour the powder on top. That way you don't get any like smudges. And I'm going over a second time because I feel like it was not, I didn't use enough gel. It wasn't super thick like I wanted. So if you ever come into the fact that you're doing sweater nails and they're not like 3D enough, definitely just go right over your design. Nothing happens to it and it still turns out really good. And yeah, guys, this is not a perfect sweater nail design, so honestly, take it for what it is, but I know it's not good. So yeah, sorry, this nail was kind of a flop. Okay, so once that's done, I am going to go in with my rhinestone glue on this nail, and I'm also going to use a regular top coat. Oh my god, do you hear them? They're so cute. They're being so loud though. Like, y'all, I am filming. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm gonna take some crystals, and I did just get a new one of those new wax pencils, which I love so much more than my other one. I like the smaller shape because I feel like it's easier to pick up, you know, different crystals. I was having a really hard time because my other one got really dull and I was just not working out for me. So this little pencil, it came with my rhinestone glue, which I will link below, and I absolutely am so glad I have it. But you guys will see, I'm just taking some crystals, and I'm taking some of these little caviar beads, which you guys know I have recently fell in love with. I think they make every nail design with crystals look so much better, so much more like elegant and professional. We're not going to talk about the fingers. Like, the fact that my finger looks hella bow-legged, we're not going to talk about that. Like, girl, why do your fingers look like that? But yeah, I actually really like how that turned out. I just went ahead and took a bigger little crystal and went ahead and did my nails like that. I kind of wish I would have put more bling on these nails because, y'all, I love bling now. I don't know who I am or who I think I am, but I'm in love with it now. Alright guys, if you can tell, the lighting has changed because this is literally like 2 days later. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Macart top coat, and yeah, these nails look so cute. I can't lie, that's the cool thing about having a practice hand, is that like I can do my nails, and if I can do the nails, if I don't finish them, I can come back tomorrow or a week later or 2 days later. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys try out both of these items. Like, look how clear that builder gel is. It just looks so beautiful and so pretty. And yes, even the hand, even though she looks a little pink, it honestly was such a nice buy, and I highly recommend you try it out. And yeah guys, this is the finished look. We put some rings on her so she's a little bit blinged out. And yeah, I think these nails turned out so cute. I really love them. This gel was a dream to work with. It was so easy to like file and shape, and yeah guys, I really love this look. Definitely stay tuned because I will be giving you guys an update in a second. Alright, update on the hand. So this is what the nails look like after I popped all the nails off. It left that thick layer of polygel, which is awesome. So that means I only have to do it. only have to do it for the thumb and not again. But yes, the nails popped off super clean. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I love you, and I will see you in my next video.